Okay, let's get started. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the up and down stroke family. This family likes to jump up and down. So let's go ahead and take a look at the very first one. Can you please tell me how you name this one? Yes, Ella?
T.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So let's go ahead and start. So T is a really great jumper. So let's think about a name that starts with T. What about Tom? Tom, let's just say Tom. So let's say Tom likes to jump up and down. Tom started from the ground level. He jumped straight up and landed straight down. Then he put his arms out and shows that, hey, I'm a good jumper. This is how we write it. Start from bottom, go all the way up, and then go down at the tail. Then spread your arms out. Okay, Ella, you can mute yourself now. And everybody, please start writing one. Remember, this is a tall letter, so it needs to land on the red carpet and reach the tall blue sky. Okay, after you write the first one, try a couple more. Once you're done, you can show me from your camera so I know you're done.
Wait, what are we doing again?
You are writing letter T 2 or 3 times. Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Next one is actually Tom's little sister. It starts with the letter I. I can't really think about any names. I think maybe Isabel. Isabel is probably a name that starts with I. So it's Tom's little sister. So if it's little, then she can jump just she likes to jump too, but not as high as Tom. So she would start from here and jump straight up, but not as high, then just landed straight down. But she's still very proud of herself. So she would put a mark here at the highest point that she jumped. So she put a mark there to show people that's where I jumped. So this is letter I from bottom. Jumped in the middle at dash line and just landed on the floor or on the ground. Then she made a mark to show people. So you can go ahead and start writing several. Remember to show me when you're done so I know. Thank you, guys. Now let's go to the next one. Next one is another little sister. Can you tell? Another little sister of Tom. This one starts with letter R. Let's just call him. Do we have any girls' names that start with R? Yes, Ella.
How about it can be
Let's ask a Hannah real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. So you raise your hand when you have an idea, okay?
Rose.
Oh, that's a nice name. So little sister Rose is also a good jumper. And Rose says, hey, you know what? I can jump on that bridge. So she started from the bottom. She hopped on that bridge. And then she jumped down from the other side of the bridge. This is the letter R. That's how Rose did her story. So please go ahead and start practicing letter R. Make sure, since it's a little sister Rose, don't jump too high. Stop at the dash line. I'm going to start writing a little too. You guys are all done? Yeah? Okay. So I just fill up mine too. So let's go to next one. Next one is actually the uncle, but this uncle is kind of short. My uncles are actually super tall, but uncle is actually super short. Uncle start with the letter E, right? Uncle likes to jump too, so uncle jumped and just kind of fell down. And he's like, I'm not going to give up. So he continued to jump and too bad, kind of landed again. So he could not get to the bridge. So this is uncle, sad uncle. Maybe uncle is getting old. That's why he couldn't do it. So uncle jumps up, fell down, and jumps up and fall back down again. So please go ahead and try to write several U. Okay, thank you for showing. Okay, thanks for showing. Now let's move on. So this one is another sister, and her name is Wanda. She's like, Uncle couldn't do it. I bet I can do it. I can hop on that bridge. So she started jumping and she failed the first time. She started jumping again. She failed again, but she did not give up. So she went, jump again. Finally, she got on the bridge. That is Wanda's story. So jump, fell, and jump, got on the bridge. So start writing several W's, please. Okie dokie. Okay, Everett. Let's try again. Everett, please pay attention here. So start from bottom, jumps once, and landed on the same line. Then jumped again, landed on the same line. The third time jumps, did not fall, went on the bridge. Yeah, so there are like 2 little spaces here. Okay, let's move on. Next one is little Sally. Little Sally Walker. Little Sally Walker walking down the street, and she has some tricks. I'll show you her tricks. So she would jump up to the bridge level. Then she's like, hey, look at how I can swing. Then she went down, swing to this side, then swing to the other side. This is how Sally did her trick. So start from bottom, go up, and then start swinging to the left and then to the right. So Sebastian, start practicing first, and then raise your hand and talk, okay? Okay, Sebastian, you can start talking.
I thought it would be me because there's somebody with an S, and that's me.
You thought it would be me. I have an S too. But it just reminds me of a little Sally Walker. Remember when we played that game in the studio? That's why I named it Sally. Okay, let's move on, guys. Next one is Jacob. This one reminds me of Jacob. Do you remember Jacob has long legs? Yeah, that's why. This one reminds me of Jacob. Let's go. Jacob likes to jump too. Jacob jumps up to the bridge level, then fell down, but fell through a hole. But he didn't worry about it. He found his way out. Then when he got back, he's like, let me make a mark of how high I jumped. This is Jacob's story. So jump up, fell through the hole, found his way out, and made a mark on the wall. So try some letter J's, please. When we say he fell through the hole, that means you have to go through the red line and go under that red carpet, right? Okay, thanks for showing. I saw your Jacobs jumping. Okay, the last one start with P. Hannah, I'm thinking about using Pam. What do you think? Pam is her mom's name. So let's say Pam. So Pam likes to jump too. So here's what Pam did. Pam is really good at jumping. So Pam started from bottom and jumped up to the bridge level and fell all the way through the hole. But since she's a good jumper, so she did not fall, and she actually jumped right up to where she started right here. And she did a somersault and landed safely. This is how Pam jumped. Let's try again. She started jumping and fell through the hole, but jumped right up and did a somersault and landed. So try to write several P's, please. Okay, thanks for showing. All right, so we have finished the entire up and down stroke families. So it's actually pretty easy. They all have this jump up and down motion, right? So at the end, we're going to review what we did last week. We kind of talked about how to do folk calligraphy, right? So the trick is, in order to make it fancy, whenever it's downward strokes, you make it thicker. Whenever it's upward, you make it lighter. You just don't do anything. So for example, this letter T, we go up, then we don't do anything. When we go down, we make it thicker. Then whenever it goes up, we just ignore it again. Okay, that makes it a little fancier, right? Then letter I too, when we go up, then when we go down, we make it thicker. So how about you spend a little time to go ahead and check your up and down stroke families and make all the downward strokes thick and see how your letter looks. Is that going to be a little fancier or no? And then I'll give you about maybe 30 seconds. Then we'll check together. So now I'm going to stop recording because the lesson is over, so I don't have to post all the rest things on the YouTube. Then we'll talk after you guys are done.